Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everybody. That's NotJay, and we're live day two. Um, I got a co pilot tonight. I got McMurray flying with me tonight. So, McMurray,
What's going on, folks?
it's one of his nights off that he doesn't have to be out with stupid people.
Yeah, dumb people. Good times.
So, he is working on, well, you tell him what you're working on.
I am working on trying to make a 3D printer work, and I don't know if it's going to work. If it did, that'd be great. If I could get this Anycubic photon to the point where I was getting mainly successful prints. Yeah, if I could get this stupid thing to the point where I was getting 25% successful prints, I'd be frustrated, but I'd be delighted at the same time.
Yeah. You may want to reach out to friend of the show, Jay Wiley.
Will do.
He could give you. I believe he's got an any photon. Also, my brother Jay has an any photon, an any cubic photon.
I've got a coworker that has well over a dozen, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just, God damn, I feel bad constantly asking the guy, like, well, this isn't working now. Well, this isn't working. But it might be getting to that point where it's just, well, here we go, Stanley, let's do this.
Yeah. They're like, hey, I'll buy you a case of beer, cheap beer. Yeah. Cheap beer, but I'll buy you a case of beer if you come over and show me what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see here, God damn it, man. It's not cold in this room. It's not anything. It's fuck. Excuse me. Sorry about the language.
I'm not worried. I've got all of two people watching, Dave Hall and OG. I think they've both have heard those words before.
I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay. There you go. So I realize the lighting's terrible, but that's what I'm dealing with. That's my build plate. It's supposed to have a whole bunch more than that. And so you can see where it's got the support structure, well, where it hasn't just peeled off like a doofus. There's where you can see it started to try and do the base one of the turrets.
Yeah.
Peeled off. And it obviously had been peeling off for a while because the ports aren't all there. It's just damn irritating. All right. Sorry, you're back to no cam. Sorry, I realized I needed to put gloves on if I'm doing this. Let's be honest. This shit isn't that toxic.
No, it's not. And this is actually something that my brother and I were talking about with Jay Wiley. It's like people on the boards are talking about how they've got nitrile gloves and respirators and full body PPE.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like when you watch people. Yeah, it's like when you watch people, on YouTube and stuff, and they're making terrain and they're sanding, like foam, and they're like, yeah, make sure you wear a respirator. Dog, British OSHA must be like on crack.
Yeah, I think they are.
Those people think you need a respirator for everything. It's like I bet you've never pumped gas while smoking a cigarette, have you?
I am surprised that my brother and I were not blown up in a gasoline station fire.
Oh, so many times. So many. Not only, I mean, let's be honest here. I've helped a coworker. We're delivering 55-gallon drums of kerosene at a scout camp with a tractor, right? And supposed to be the guy manhandling this thing, and Paul, my coworker, was going to drive because he's 70 something. So I'm like, oh, no, you're good, Paul. He's like, nah, you've done the last, like, 8 of them. It's no big deal. And so he, got his cigarette in his hand, hops out, manhandles this fucking 55-gallon drum of kerosene. Mind you, not a, like, sealed 55-gallon drum of kerosene. This is a drum of kerosene we just filled out of a larger tank of kerosene. And then it rode in the front scoop on a Kubota tractor about 2.5 miles to where we're unloading it at a scout camp, where we had to do it during dinner so that none of the scouts would see us. And it was just one of those. I looked at him and I was like, Paul, somewhere there's an OSHA rep who just had an aneurysm eating dinner with their family.
Right.
And he's just laughing and he's like, yeah, well, did you die? No, I didn't die. Story of my life, buddy. Story of my life.
Right.
But yeah, no, I saw, that was another one I did see, somebody wearing a respirator dealing with resin, printer resin. Yeah, I'm using photopolymer resin. Yeah, it's Elegoo Maroon.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody pointed that out to me, and then I was like, that's real bad. Because for the first, like, month and a half I had this thing, I'm sure you remember, I was just doing nothing but printing out micro armor tanks nonstop.
Right.
Like, I had this thing, I was running the wheels off this thing to the point where I would wake up every 4 hours, pull what was on the plate off, and reset it. And I was sleeping in the room. And somebody's like, you don't wear a respirator when you're messing with your... No. I just got used to the smell of resin. No, it's not about the smell, dude. It's toxic. Go. Okay. I bet it causes cancer in California, too.
But only in California. The
Yeah.
rest of the states are tough enough to deal with it.
Yeah, the rest of the states have figured out how to inhale wood powder, and it's not a huge deal. Dude, I cleaned the Christ out of this thing, though. Like, it used to be that every now and then my vat would get a little sticky. Nope, not anymore. Like, this resin has separated a lot, though. I need to shake the... Oh, God. Oh, God. McMurray has attempted to do too many things at once.
It happens.
There's now resin god-awful everywhere down the sides of this bottle.
Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck it. It's okay.
So, we do have 2 viewers. One of them I do know is the OG. He's out there. Dave Hall was there, but it sounds like he had a prior engagement, so he bailed on us, which, it's okay. It happens, brother.
Dave Hall ran away already?
Well, I think he had something already planned, but he did come in and say hi, and I like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are only going to go about an hour tonight because, other things to do, other people to see.
Dave Hall is super cool. Yeah, see, and now I'm looking down at my build plate, and I can see where I have, or at the FEP, and I can see the outlines of all where the support bases would have been, where the support bases themselves never stuck to the build plate.
Yeah.
And then where the turret should be, and it's fucking irritating, man. It's disappointing, and I feel like part of the issue is I've got some more sizable pieces of resin stuck to it. So I feel like from there, it further buggered all the prints that were possibly going to work.
Yeah.
Because the build plate couldn't reach the bottom of the vat. It's just frustrating. Flustered.
Understandable.
It's the first I haven't used it, as you know, in probably almost a year.
Yeah.
Due to the inability to find alcohol.
Yeah. I told you where to find alcohol, right?
You said like Walgreens, didn't you?
Well, Walmart does have 97%, but Ace.
Oh, just for denatured alcohol?
No. You have to do it. You have to order it
on them internets
from Ace Hardware. This right here.
Is it actual? Hold on, I'm scraping the stuff off this FEP.
99% isopropyl.
Okay.
Yeah, 99% isopropyl. Got it from Ace. It's a gallon for about, if I remember correctly, $20.
Oh, that's outstanding.
So,
yeah, I can't even find. All I can find around here is 71%.
Yeah. So, go find an Ace Hardware nearby.
There's one like a quarter mile from the house.
There you go. Boom, Bob's your uncle.
Yep. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Turret. That's all the crud off of the FEP. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I cleaned the living bejesus out of the build plate, so we're going to set that FEP aside for just a moment. Accounts receivable, this is Marsh speaking. Just a moment. And now, where is my piece of paper? Behind me where I cannot reach it. Let's try it, doing the lean in this chair and hoping that I don't die. Did not die. All right.
Someone know the number. Someone know the number for 911 in St. Louis?
Yeah, right. You call 911, you get like Polk County Regional 911.
Yeah.
My buddy in St. Louis just hurt himself real bad. Okay. All right, so we got a home first. So move Z, home. I did also have a dude point out that, or I watched a dude who pointed out that being able to just move the paper between your build plate and the screen is probably too loose. You want to be able to only pull it out.
Yeah.
Not be able to push it back in. That may be part of my trouble.
That is a distinct possibility.
It's just frustrating.
So today is a Red Banner Day for Texans all over the world. For today is Texas Independence Day.
Well, that's a good day.
It's the day that Texans said, you know what, Santa Ana and Mexico?
Take a hike.
Be jerks. We wanted to be Mexicans. We were happy to be Mexicans under the 1824 Mexican Constitution. But you went out and did jerk-ass things and made it impossible for us to live that way. Now, to be fair, those jerk-ass things were, probably for the best in the long run. But, we won't go too deep into that. So today is Texas Independence Day, March 2nd, 1836. Now, it did take another 7, 8, 9 weeks for us to actually force the Mexicans out at the Battle of San Jacinto, April 21st, 1836. But, that's neither here nor there, really, to be honest.
Sometimes evictions take a minute, man. It happens.
Yep. So.
All right, I can pull the paper out. I cannot return the paper. The paper is pulling at different rates from each side. That's not good. All right, there we are. Now, I take the paper out, and then I push down and tighten.
Yes.
Okay. Paper, out you come.
So Dave Hall also says nice looking BB-63, which is the kind of the what's the word I'm looking for here? It's my on my YouTube page. It's my banner.
Oh, okay.
My background banner. 1/2400th scale BB-63 USS Missouri that I painted. Holy mackerel, about 25, 26 years ago now. Yeah. I'm getting old.
Yeah, Dave's cool, though.
Yeah. Thanks for the call out. And the OG, if you're still out there, there's your thumbs up. So
Oh,
we've got
shit,
3
Devin.
people watching. Thank you for those that are watching. It is appreciated. I know last night we had some of the regulars from Rocky's War Room come see me, and
All the best, folks.
that was fun. Jay Wiley popped in for a little bit. He direct messaged me earlier today, apologized for not watching more of it, but he had people, come and talk to him like he was dad or something.
What? That sounds like a waste of time.
Yeah. So he's bugging me.
Oh, Christ. You know what I forgot to do?
Put the build plate back on.
Fuck. Excuse me. No, I did that. No, I forgot to zero out my Z-axis.
Ah.
Ball sack. Well, we'll do that all over again. Good practice, right?
Good practice. Good practice.
All right, that's plenty loose. Let's home it.
So I got a question. I'm going to see how this camera works. If y'all notice, I have a.
What's up?
I have. Oh, good. That is really, really crappy. Why is that so crappy?
You got to say that again. You said you had a question. I'm going to something, and then you kind of blanked out for a minute and came back.
No, I was making a comment that I've got a. I have a paint cam that I was really, really excited about, but now it's garbage for some reason.
Who knows, man? The other thing you got to think about is it might not actually be garbage. Like, you always got Matt's cameras that look okay.
No, it's really, really pixelated.
That's my point, is that it might look like garbage from where you're sitting, but if it's broadcasting, it might also look friggin' stellar.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We can pull out and push back in. Pull out, push back in. Pull out, push back in.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and close that app, see if that fixes my problem. Doesn't seem to be fixing my problem. Well, crumbs.
Fiddlesticks.
What does it look like out in the real world?
Beats me, man. I try to avoid that place as much as possible.
Yeah, I do too, but you know how that is.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah, no, it's broadcasting garbage also. I don't know. This is supposed to be it was working. Oh well. Well, crumbs. Okay. Well, I won't have it be big until I get it figured out.
Okay, there is.
But this is looking a little better here. So my question, and I know it's difficult to tell. See if I can get some more light on it. How? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. If I'm gonna do more of this, I definitely have to get some better lighting.
One
difficult.
thing that worked really, really well for me was I got like under cabinet lighting, the little puck lights.
Yeah.
And they work great. They're little LEDs, and there's little like wire mounted LEDs, kind of like you used to be able to get like those desk cameras or the desk lights in the 90s, except for their LEDs. Those are great. I use a couple of each of those just to make sure it works. So here's the question. Should I try one of my old Micro Armor prints just to see if I can get it to go?
That's what I would do.
I mean, I never had a ton of success there. I had some successes in terms of I could get like, half to 3/4 of a print to go successfully.
Right.
But I never achieved that 100%. This print 100% worked. You know what I mean? I've always, for whatever reason, had issues with the peeling problem off of the build plate. Like, I don't know what the hell to do.
Micro Armor like this?
Hold on. I mean, micro armor, like mainly World War II, but occasionally modern.
Yeah, these are actually, if I can get it to focus. Again, I'm dealing with crappy resolution for some stupid ass reason. These are they're supposed to be 1/600th scale M1s.
Oh, nice. Pico armor?
Yeah.
No, I was doing micro armor scale, so usually 128 or 1/285th to 300, somewhere in between those two. Because I kind of wanted them to be a happy medium between. I have some heroics and Raz and some CNC / GHQ. So,
but I actually think these turned out pretty good. These were 3D printed on mine.
On 1/600?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Are they one piece or are they turret and hull?
They're a single piece.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
You know, they can't turn, but they don't need to. You know,
I was about to say, look at how damn small they are. Who needs to turn shit at that rate?
Yeah. My goal for this was is to create 3D plane pieces for World at War 85.
There you go. That'd be cool as shit.
Yeah. So, you know, if I can print them, you know,
jackpot.
Buy them. I mean, yeah, I can get 15 of them for $4.25, but for $4.25 worth of resin, I'm probably going to be able to get 100 of them. You know,
easily. Yeah, no shit. Let's transfer.
OG says StreamYard only transmits at 720p for free accounts, so that may be the reason why it may looks a bit bad. Yeah, but it's actually, I don't know. I thought it had looked better earlier. Maybe I was delusional. That's probably what it is. So anyway,
the real question is, should I try? I don't know, man. This is frustrating, to say the least.
Oh, I understand. I'm currently about to just annihilate my Darth Vader here with dry brushing.
That'll be cool.
And because I don't dry brush well.
Yep.
But I also don't want him to just be, you know, black.
Yep. I know that feeling.
Nope. See, they're too much.
You know what I wish somebody would put on, like, Thingiverse or some shit? A Panzerfaust. Just a single Panzerfaust.
Huh.
Because, so, the way I usually do this in, like, 28mm stuff, they're one-shot weapons, right?
Right.
Real simple. I just take the, you know, Panzerfaust models that come with, you know, 28mm figures, and I cut them off so that they're separate, and I tie a string to the end of the tube and then right under the head. That way I can just stick them over the neck so it looks like the guys have tied a rope on them. And then once they fire them, you pull them right off. It's real easy, but there aren't that many, you know, on the sprue.
Right.
And that's where if I could fill a build plate with Panzerfausts, cha-ching, dunzo.
Yeah. So I definitely feel I'm over dry brushing, but you know what? Oh well.
Whatever, man.
Life goes on, right?
I always do that. People, I don't know
I can always knock it down with Null Oil, right?
Yeah. I honest to God do not understand how folks take, like, you watch people dry brush on the internet and they go over something one time.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. It's right there, done. Woohoo. You know, I'm sitting here for hours trying to get this thing to go. I try getting a little bit more paint on the brush, and then all of a sudden I've painted that that damn color.
Yeah, it's no longer a dry brush. It's yeah, you're gray.
Yeah, like thanks. That's what I needed. So what is the scale conversion for 1/72 to 1/56?
Couldn't tell you. Not off the top of my brain.
That's okay. I got one. So going from 1/72, I am looking for right around 148% to get it between 1/50th and 1/40th. No, I want 1/50th. That'll work. 144%. Okay. So let's go back to Thingiverse to where I have found a real simple Panzerfaust for 28mm. There it is. The file. Download. Let's open that bad boy up in the Chitta box.
Oh, I just need a good basic red. Well, there you go. Can't ask for any more red than red. And then
Let's
basic green. I do have just green, don't I? Well, emerald. Yeah, we'll go.
Emerald Legacy. What? I didn't make a joke about breaking bread. All right.
Yeah, we'll look with emerald.
Let's raise this bad boy up a bit. So here's the question. This Panzerfaust model is quite literally just a head and then a stick. Do you think I need to knock it off at an angle? Or do you think that stick is going to be fine printing vertically?
I think the stick is going to be fine.
That's what I figured. Let's see here.
To be perfectly honest.
It sure seems like something that should not be problematic. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey, Walkabout Games. Chris Long, eh?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, eh?
He says, Faust the Panzer, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus, I should be able to cram like
30?
a bunch of these on a build plate. Yeah. So I've got, well, I don't know how many on here right now. I think 12, 16.
Wow.
16, yeah. And it's like the center quadrant of the build plate.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I take that back. If you cut it into 9 sections, it would basically be just the center one. That seems like I might be getting greedy, though, and that's also basically more than you should ever need in a game of bolt action. So we're going to...
Holy bejesus, okay.
Okay, there's that. Let's see what the supports look like for these. This ought to be interesting.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Don't overdo it.
Add all the supports. There's 3 supports for each one. This should be the dumbest easy print that has ever been printed.
Yeah. So I got a question. Darth Vader's eye goggle things, lenses.
Do them red like the original trilogy, like the original poster.
Red?
Yeah, like, have you seen? Yeah, I'm sure you have. The original trilogy poster where it's red? Yeah. Yeah, just make them look damn evil. Okay.
I think I'm just going to understate it just a bit. So you have to really know that the red is there to actually catch it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think this is going to turn out good.
Okay, now let's get...
Oh, we're up to 4 viewers. Walkabout wants to know, is it a mono screen printer? Yeah. It's a Anycubic LED printer.
Yep.
My buddy from Kansas City, Joel Franklin, says, late to the party, what are we doing?
What's up, Joel?
I am painting Darth Vader. And McMurray is cussing as his Anycubic 3D printer.
Can confirm.
So, and then Chris says, I find standing them up, it takes a long time to print. I laid mine down. It was so fast to print Fausts.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not that smart, and I'm really shitty at this. So if it works, I mean, that's the thing. I've got 16 of them on there, and that should be more than enough for basically anything.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then that's something I can figure out. But again, it's something I'll figure out here in a minute. You know what I mean? I don't have any problem setting that to run overnight. Also, it's me, so I'm going to be awake for a while.
Yeah. There we go. I'm adjusting my paint cam. What color are I painting Darth? You mean what color am I painting Darth? Well, he's black with a what do you call those? With a dry brush of a dark gray. So I got that going for me.
America, you should do the Wapple thing and like highlight him all the way up until you're using white.
No,
because insanity is a thing.
Yeah, no. Welcome back to the game, says Jay Darth, and Joel asks, what color are I painting Darth? So there we are. And like I said, I'm up to 4 viewers. Thank you, viewers.
Woo, America. Look at that. Look at that.
And I don't know what the hell's going on with my emerald. I don't want to put out too... Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Oh, well. C'est la vie.
Boy, howdy. Tell you what. Let's find us a 25-pounder here. Or in case I feel like playing Americans, let's find an M15 GMC
There we go.
turret. Because who doesn't like 40mm Bofors? Oh, God, that's set up for FDM printing. I'm not printing off every one of those guns separately. Hell no.
Welcome back, games. I'm printing 13.5mm ACW artillery limbers. That 13.5mm ACW artillery limbers wouldn't happen to be because...
Yeah, I was about to say, sounds like somebody drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Dropping in on the Warlord Games stuff.
I bet you it's because you've got a bunch of Callistra.
I think he has a veritable crap ton of Callistra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you must have a bunch of Callistra stuff. That makes sense. That's acceptable.
Okay.
Let's see. You know what I was looking at for dicking around with in bolt action was messing around with recce Stewarts, like the British setup where they pull the turret off of them. Like
yeah.
And they actually put all the damn MMGs, well, the 2 extra Lewis guns on the front. So you've got the whole mounted 30 and then 2 Lewis guns.
Yeah.
And then I think it's British, so it's probably a Besa heavy machine gun on a pintle. But yeah, that just seemed fun. Like, that's a lot of, well, for lack of a better term, it's a lot of DACA.
Joel says 40mm Bofors are cool, especially in 15mm.
Correct.
Maybe, yes, I do, and a 3D printer. So, there you have it. I need to break out no, not my German gray. I really need to do something about all these damn paints.
Just pack them up, send them to me.
No, as into, this is just a small, here.
I get it. You're fancier than me. It's all good.
Yeah. No, not fancy. Messy. I'm messier than you. I'm messier than you is all.
Let's see.
All right. Okay, where is my natural steel?
Ah, a 25 pounder. That's what I was looking for. Good stuff.
So we got 5 viewers.
Yep, buddy.
Viewers, thank you.
What are you viewers working on tonight? I'm interested in
Yeah,
hearing that.
y'all aren't just, sitting here watching me.
God, if y'all, that's weird.
Yeah, right.
Weird.
I mean, this isn't OnlyFans, folks.
Yeah. Ugh, God. Keep your feet under the table.
Yes, definitely. But if you are here for the dulcet tones of NotJay and McMurray,
Welcome.
yeah, you still need to go seek help.
Yeah, it's also very, very, very true. Oh, that's cool. Here's a Renault Verfram in 40 that actually has the rockets separate. That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, that just makes for awesome dioramas, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it does.
Because those rockets were often fired straight out of the crates. Because insanity and ouch. So let's download that all. That sounds fun. Here's a 25 pounder that's all one piece and scaled to 28 millimeter.
Boom, your uncle.
Yeah, come here, thing file.
Yeah, buddy. No, not that red. There's the red. There's my huckleberry.
All right, so that's all deleted. Open file. Downloads. 25 millimeter. Oh my God, that's huge. That is big for a 25 millimeter 25 pounder. This is taking up like the whole build plate, which means that it's like 4 inches long. That's too damn big. Is it? It's got to be.
It's got to be too big. I agree.
For a 25 pounder?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long a 25 pounder is supposed to be.
Well, I'm thinking about like the SIG 35 or the IG 33, excuse me, that I've got, and they're roughly the same size.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's try it. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Oh, it's probably because I bet you the guns in bolt action are, for the most part, sized down like the tanks are.
Yeah, could be. Remember, always dry fit your pieces. We learned that from Matt over at Rocky's War Room. When he was putting his Wendigo together, and he put the damn antlers on upside down.
Yeah, that's an expensive mistake with that model.
Yes, it is. Now I'm not going to say that I'm getting away, super cheap with Darth here, but he's 15. Yeah, that'll work. That fits nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and glue him in. And I would be working on Luke tonight, but I lost his arm, and it's not the right arm. Or I should say it's not the correct arm to have lost.
Which arm did you lose, NotJay?
For him, where'd you go? I lost his left arm. So I put it in one of the boxes. I had found it. I set it aside. Then when I moved from downstairs to upstairs, I thought, I better put it into a box to move it upstairs just in case I don't want to lose his arm. And well, between there and here, I lost his arm. So as you can see, he's missing an arm.
That'll happen. That will happen.
So it's in the house somewhere.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that went on together nice.
Okay, got together like peas and carrots.
Yep.
Let's see. I know somewhere I saw a turret again for that absurd half track. Question is, where is it? Again, that thing is like crazy good in bolt action. It's open topped, granted, but any infantry that shoots at it is getting shot back at with a heavy autocannon and 2 HMGs, and that is not where you want to be.
Yeah, that's definitely going to put a negative mark on your health record there.
Yeah, it's not the place to stand. You should not be standing there.
On that health record where it says alive.
Deceased question mark, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he did lose a hand, not an arm. However, it's the wrong hand and or arm. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't have the little jackass photo frame like Matt does, but just imagine it right here, right now.
Oof. Okay. Let's all relax.
No, I'm kidding.
We got 5 viewers. We're running them off quicker every day.
Yeah. Yesterday we had 8. We had a maximum of 8.
And how many of them did you call jackass?
None of them, because I was, But this is, he's Canadian.
Never mind. Fire at will.
No, I kid. I love all my viewers. I love all my viewers. My viewers are wonderful.
Yeah, I love you, Chris. Chris is good people.
Yeah, he is. He always comes to watch us no matter what we're doing.
Which is impressive because we do a lot of dumb stuff.
Oh, dude.
We are not interesting people to sit here and listen
to.
He
says he's just filling in for the other jackasses. See?
There you go. He can't even get angry then.
People love us.
Yeah, he can't even get angry.
No. That's good. That's good right there. No, I got to back out.
Let's see here.
There we go.
That being said, I kind of want to play my British just because it's really fun using random, like, old school. They aren't Mattel. I can never remember who the manufacturer is, but random old die-cast cars.
Yeah.
For transport. No, I think they're Lindsay models of yesteryear.
Oh.
But either way, they're actually like scaled perfectly. They're 148, which scales perfectly with bolt action infantry. Yeah, it's good times. But it just adds more character. You don't have a bunch of Bedford trucks running around, stuff like that. It's delightful. Also, I usually play them as my British as home guard because they're more fun that way, to be honest with you. You can you have an excuse whenever stuff doesn't work, which is always nice, and B, it's just, I don't know, I find them more entertaining, more fun. They're easier to paint because you can paint them in the issued Canadian uniform, which is green, which makes it really easy to prime and then paint the same color.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we are going to I'm painting the lightsaber white because I'm going to see how contrast paints work on a lightsaber.
Ooh.
I'm going to see if I can get the effect I want without having to dick around with trying to figure out how to blend different colors and all that BS.
I think the best way I found to get the effect that I want is to paint the miniature and then claim that as the effect that I was going for.
Yeah.
That has worked for me.
I mean, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. I used to know a lot of guys who would do that shooting too. They'd shoot and then, yeah, that was a target. Worked out okay. Let's see here.
Now, you have mentioned many times before that you had worked at a scout ranch, a scout camp.
Shaping the youth of America.
Yes. Were you in Boy Scouts yourself growing up?
Yep.
Did you get your eagle?
I did. 2007.
Hey, you got 2 eagles here right now, boys.
There you go. Yeah. 16 days for my 18th birthday. It was a good time.
Oh, how about the day before?
Exactly. Yeah.
The day before.
We are in
May 31st,
company.
1988 was my board of review.
We are in good company here. Yeah.
I had to make a choice. That choice was get my eagle, go to my board of review for my eagle, or go see a U2 concert.
I feel like Bono understood.
Yeah, the U2 concert was for Joshua Tree, which, in my opinion, is their best album. Everything before it was good leading up. Everything after it was sellout garbage. But that's just me. It was either sellout garbage or being highly what's the word I'm looking for? Oh crud. I lost my train of thought. Oh well.
Such is life.
It happens. All right. We are 47 minutes in, and Dave Hall's back.
Dave Hall is back.
Is that a ship in your photo there, Dave?
Mr. Hall.
Or am I just seeing things?
Is that a ship, or are you just happy to see us, Mr. Hall?
Right. Hey, he says he was at the 85 U2 concert. Yeah, this was 88, so 3 years later. Kansas City, Missouri. Had to be done. I had far no, I don't want that right. I had far too many adult leaders busting their ass to push me through to get my eagle. Bunker Hill CV-17. Matt, if you're watching, that is an Essex class carrier. Essex. It's not that hard. Love
How
you,
do you pronounce it?
He didn't.
Oh.
Sounds like my cat chortling at a damn bird out in the yard. Love you, Matt.
So harsh.
If you're watching, love you.
So harsh. Why am I still sitting down here farting around on Thingiverse?
I don't know.
This is
that's what happens when you get on Thingiverse.
Like, this is a more dangerous, random occupation of my time on the internet than my usual random occupation of time on the internet. All right, so here we're going. We're going to wait for this to save. We're going to run back upstairs, plug in this thumb drive.
Yeah, I think it's going to do exactly what I want it to do.
I'm going to say the same thing about this 3D printer. I think it's going to do exactly what I want it to do. And
Yeah.
It's going to be a wonderful day.
Done.
All right. Right. Successful.
Because what I just did there took me about 10% of the time that my other Darth Vader took me, and I'm getting essentially the same effect. Anybody that says that contrast paints are useless, they don't know how to paint lazy.
What the hell? Okay, well, we're gonna cancel on that. We're gonna close Chitterbox.
What in the wide world of sports is going on?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, good stuff. Close that. Boop. Yay! I took the USB drive out, so it made a noise. All right, USB drive. Here's what you're gonna do. We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna plug you in. We're gonna start printing. I don't know how you're gonna make this machine print what it needs to, but you're going to. All right. That's how it's gonna work. All right, now printer, I just told the USB drive this. It's going to do its damnedest to help you print what you need to print. But printer, you got to print too, buddy, okay? So here's what I need you to do. I'm going to plug in this USB drive. There you go. For whatever reason, it doesn't like lighting up, which is terrifying. Okay, there we go. So that's in. Print. We're not going to try right off the bat with a 25 pounder.
Perfect, yes. Terrifying.
We're going to try with the T28 MG turrets to start with. That's 2 simple turrets. Easy enough. They are separated, so hopefully, again, suction can't build up. And I cannot tell how long this is going to take. Good times.
So I ask to those viewers out there, all 4 of you, were any of y'all in Boy Scouts or your nation's equivalent, and did you earn the highest rank available? No judging, just curious.
All right, here we go. We have entry into the resin.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Okay, it is found Z. There we go. And we are exposing the first layer. It still doesn't have an estimate on time for me. 4 hours, 17 minutes. All right, viewers, 4 hours, 17 minutes from now, we're going to come back and check on this thing. That should be, well, pert near 2 o'clock in the morning, right? What time is it?
7:53.
Yeah, pert near 1 o'clock. Yeah, pert near 2 o'clock in the morning. So we will still be wide awake and raring to go.
Yeah, some of you will.
And it's going to be a good day. So let's close up the old 3D printer closet. There we go. Keep that warmth in there since allegedly it likes warmth.
All right.
And
there we have Darth Vader.
4 hours, 17 minutes later, hopefully we got some good T28 turrets printed out. Now the question, NotJay, is what should I paint? What should I paint? I've got 28 millimeter Americans primed for World War II. I don't really know why, but I do. Oh, they're the winter guys. I should probably paint those guys up.
So there he is, boys and girls. Darth Vader.
Oh, I thought you were introducing me. Yeah, him too.
Let's see if I can get maybe clearer picture up here with him.
Oh man, you know what Mr. McMurray should have done? Mr. McMurray was supposed to go to Schnucks today, but that's okay.
I'll be posting a picture up in Rocky's War Room YouTube group.
The YouTube group.
So I have a question. Should he be on a deck, or should he be out in grass. I think he's gonna. I think this one is gonna be.
The question is he, just drinking a beer, or is he playing cornhole at the same time? Because you really want to play cornhole on grass,
right?
Or were you referring to a different kind of deck?
I think I'm going to put him on a deck though, because yeah, he's just going to go on a deck.
Yeah.
And
Party Vader.
Yeah, Party Vader. And the reason for that is he is going to be the Vader that is
cool.
Getting on
the kids.
Getting on the Tantive 4.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
All right, Darth, you sit there and dry. I think I did a good job. We'll see. All right, Rebel Trooper. Let's get your pants painted.
Got a pants party, and all you viewers are invited.
Giggity. Let's see. Joel Franklin says negative. I used to read Boy's Life though. Dave Hall says Cub Scouts for a year. That nice must be for Vader. He says looks like the angry Darth Vader of Rogue One's closing scene. Yes, it does, and that's what makes it exciting. Put him on sand. It's coarse and irritating and gets everywhere. You know what? He's not wrong.
God, that'd be hilarious. You should do that.
I'll have to. I'll need to go buy another Darth Vader, and I will do that because that's funny.
That is pretty fantastic. Let's see here. Wow, I got a lot of Panzer 4 or Panzer 1s and 3s sitting right here. This is kind of cool. There's 3 Panzer 1s and 3 Panzer 3s sitting here that I have to paint. That's cool.
Well, it sounds like you know what you're painting then.
This is just my box of unpainted 28 millimeters. So I've got a T26 that I'm going to paint up finish, a KV1 that I need to paint up finish. Here's the 3 T26s that I've got that I'm attempting to print new MG turrets for. Happy viewers. They don't look too bad, but they certainly aren't my favorites.
Yeah.
Mainly because, Jesus, FDM printing is cool, and I'm happy that we have it. Don't get me wrong. But taking supports off of treads.
Oh, it's a pain in the Mahaya.
It's the worst, man.
Yep.
It's the worst.
Hex to Hex. Sir, thank you for joining.
I think I might just paint them and just completely mud them over.
Yeah.
To the point where you can't even tell what the hell they are.
There you go.
Instead of taking the sports off, because taking the sports off these things is a nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I would go with. See, this is why I need to do something about my paint. I can't find my black. And I had it earlier. Here it is.
Did you say you need to do something about your paint or your advanced stage? I'm just funning.
Both.
I'm just funning.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, Donnie. You're just an asshole.
Right.
All right. Oh, there's the... I got a set of the Footsore Robin Hood figures. I didn't know they made them. These things are awesome.
Is it a fox and a rooster and a large bear?
No, it's not quite that Robin Hood. But
well, that's the only Robin Hood that counts, in my opinion.
Oh, these are cool figures. I really like them. There's a mounted, Sheriff of Nottingham or Prince John. I don't remember which one he is. And then there's a King Richard. And then I think it's the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Well, see, if they were it was the Disney one, you'd know which one was Sheriff of Nottingham because he'd be the wolf.
Yeah, and then you'd have a snake for Prince John. I know. What's my favorite?
Prince John was a lion without a mane.
Yeah, who was the snake? Just the random jackass?
Sir Hiss.
Oh, well, there you go, Sir Hiss.
It was his sidekick, his
Chamberlain of the
functionary.
Exchequer.
Yeah, his Chamberlain. There you go. His functionary.
Yeah, his treasurer.
Yeah.
But
Aha! Aha!
exactly. But no, it's I did say I was gonna paint him up. Old Glory has like a Merry Men big pack, of 30 guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get those guys and paint them up like the Merry Men from Robin Hood, the movie. Yes, of course, Men in Tights. Okay. Somebody asked, so I was trying to come up with that, and somebody's like, "Oh yeah, Prince of Thieves." Hell no. Oh, the Mel Gibson one? Also hell no. Although it was a good movie. Hell no. I'm painting these things up like Prince of Thieves, and you better believe there's going to be a blind dude and Dave Chappelle present.
Right?
Like, yeah. No, there's no question there. Absolutely. All right. And these winter Americans are almost all whatchamacallem, almost all North Star. Uh-oh. I had these separated by section, and I think I just mixed them all up. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I'm going to mix them all up, painting them anyways, so who cares? They're almost all North Star greatcoat figures, so they are going to be super simple to print in their dark brown greatcoats.
There you go.
Because I primed them in green. So, well, it's kind of a sagey green, but that's fine. Because once I get a wash of dark brown on them, probably Agrax, just because it's simple and it's going to be brown and dark brownish green anyways. These guys are going to look outstanding. Going to be a simple paint job, easy. The sage is light enough that I should be able to put skin and stuff kind of right over it.
Nice.
Without having to layer a million times, which is handy because there's like 60 of these guys. And I think I'm not going to be able to batch paint them all at once. But with these weird chunks where I've got only 2 days off, it's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
But just because usually the first day is kind of just sleeping most of the time. But on the bright side, I'll get it done. And if I break it down into like 20-man sections, and they are as relatively simple to print as I'm anticipating, which they should be, I should be able to, with a stout effort each of those nights, get them done over, a couple weeks here, which for 60 figures, I'll take, man. There were times when that would take me upwards of a year.
Well, just as we're about to close out the night, we have Rocky's War Room joining us.
Hey, what's up?
Rocky's War Room? Who's that?
Sounds like some jackass.
Jerk.
What a jerk.
That's just an incredible downer.
Right. What's happening?
We listened to McMurray bitch quite a bit about his 3D printer.
3D printing woes.
That sounds about right.
And, I got Darth Vader painted.
Hey, I was encouraging to the 3D printer there.
Yeah, he was. And I got one of my Rebel Trooper dudes done. So,
exciting.
Good night, all.
Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to build Stewart's also. Dang it.
Yeah, I got the Falklands ready to go.
Nice.
So, I've been reading some of the rules. They're a little daunting at first.
The rules for what?
Yeah.
The rules for what, Matt?
Lock and load tactical.
Yeah, I have not dove into those. I don't have them, but that's okay. All right. It's Encounter Week on the War Room this week.
Yes, Yes, it is. So, Matt,
Yeah.
if you notice, yes, Joel, that is a hex board there. It's Lock and Load Publishing's Heroes of the Falklands Lock and Load tactical game. You'll be seeing us play that later this week. Maybe not later this week, but later on. I have a copy of it also, so we can when we get together, I can show you how to play. Also have World at War 85, Cold War Gone Hot, company level platoon, company level game. So, but I have a question for you, Mr. Matt.
Yeah.
Why is this camera so pixely?
You're running 2 cameras.
It wasn't that. It didn't have that problem before.
You're running 720p instead of 1080p.
But that's
what?
It looks a lot better there. Let's see what happens here. Get my hand there.
When you're,
come on.
Looks like you're.
It wants to. It wants.
Lens. Because I can see your hand. Not only that, you're in 720p on the free version.
Yeah, but it still shouldn't be that pixely. Is my point. And I think it was working better when I did not have the software running for it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because that's less than 720p.
Yeah, it almost looks like the lens is cracked.
No, because it works perfectly. The camera it's a, what the hell is this? It's actually a 1080p camera. It's a Logitech C whatever.
Yes, but you stream in 720p.
Right, I know. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But still, this is not.
Check your frame rate.
How do I do that?
Well, what kind of software are you using?
The
Logitech regular or capture?
I don't know. It's camera settings. It is. Yeah, that's literally the name of the software. Camera settings.
So you got the old software.
It's the software that downloads for Mac.
Oh, well, maybe that's it. Oh my God, that's really. It almost looks like a lens. It just, to me, like.
Now, how are you seeing it?
It looks like a bunch of lines straight up and down.
Okay, because Dave Hall says its view is quite clear. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty pixelated to me.
Let me dump it out and bring it back in.
All right.
Let's leave studio.
Your boy McMurray forgot that I need shit. I forgot I need to build 3 Stuarts. Sturts are not my favorite to build.
Actually, the camera that's in front of you right now is a hell of a lot clearer than the other one.
Yeah, this is my iMac camera.
Huh. Your high Mac camera. What about your goodbye Mac camera?
iMac, jackass.
Just check your focus and your frame rate. What hertz you have that set at?
60.
60 flicker. Okay, anti-flicker is at 60. You can focus on exposure or frame rate.
Okay, let's take a look. See here. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm hearing myself.
It's your focus.
Unmute.
That's much better.
Oh, I need to do this. I need to mute. There we go. All right.
Yeah, as soon as you muted it, it started pixelating again, but that's much better. It might be the fact that you're running two cameras.
No, I think it was more to do with I was doing shit with the software.
Okay.
I definitely got to get better light.
Then if you already knew, then why'd you ask?
Because, that's what I do. I was asking the expert.
We already knew.
So I think he turned out pretty good. Let's see if I can.
Darth Vader?
Yes.
That's a tough one to paint.
Like dick. Like, obviously, he's got some, issues, parental issues, but I think it turned out like a dick. Like, maybe that's just me, but,
A lot of times when I run two cameras at a time, one of them will steal all the frame rate, and the other one will pixelate. Depends on which one you have as your main camera. That's why I said that.
I think Wapo had been talking about that before. I think he mentioned that when he was talking about setting up his main camera and then his palette camera as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost had him.
And also you're running two different kinds of cameras. If they're not all run by the same software,
there we go. There we go.
That you'll have problems as well.
Damn it! Come on.
Has to do with your internet. And
all right, what do you think?
Buddy. Looks good.
I like
Vader, E.
And then
it bounces in and out of pixelation, so
that looks good.
The autofocus needs to be turned off. I don't use mine anymore, my autofocus at all, and for that reason, because it just doesn't work right on those cameras.
There we go.
There you go. See,
I like it.
Well, so let's get Darth back up in here. Up in her.
There you go.
Bueno.
Yeah, I like him.
One thing that really bugged me about the Legion models.
Yes.
Every squad, because it's a war game and they were catering to war gamers, every squad came with a sergeant figure and a heavy weapon or two. And it's just one of those. None of these things are in the damn movie. Let me buy just 20 identical stormtroopers and be done with it. I don't want this shit. I don't even know where they are, to be honest with you. I didn't even build them. I wasn't going to waste my time painting them.
Yeah, it would have been a waste.
Yeah, I like the expression on the rebel trooper's face. That's a man who's seen his fate and accepted it. Yeah, you got this going on right here. Darth, with a lightsaber, about to slash him down. So, so, sucks to be you, buddy. Sucks to be you. I've gone a little longer than my 2 hours tonight, but, that's okay.
2 hours.
Or 1 hour.
I was going to say, you've only been on for a one.
Yeah. And since I'm not going to be doing this tomorrow, I decided we can just go. We can keep on going tonight.
You're not doing this tomorrow?
Well, no, because you and I are gonna be figuring out how to play Heroes of the Falklands.
Oh, you can still do it. I'm not going to be home and ready to go till 7:00 ish. You can do what you want, man. Don't let me hold you back.
I also as you're aware, I'm limited to my hours
Yeah, you got 20 hours a month.
Yeah.
So if you do 3 hours a week, that's you know, you can
Like
do
12
they
hours.
give you like you can do 5 hours a week,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, easy with an hour or two to spare.
Yeah. So
You'd be all right, NotJay.
So do they only have a paid level and an unpaid level?
They have 3 levels. They have a paid prescription or paid subscription, the next level up as a paid one, and then there you go.
Yeah.
Then they have the pro.
No dryer needed.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't even have to go to the dryer, did you?
No, that was just a real risky one. In case you guys couldn't catch that.
Yeah, that was. I could tell that.
Yeah, you need to go change something.
Yeah.
My diet and most of my lifestyle.
But then they have pro, which is what I have, and
Right.
it's $49 a month.
Ooh, yeah.
Or $40 a month if you pay up front, which that's typically
what
I
what did you or what's the just the non-pro subscription per month rate?
20.
Ooh, that's still
It's not bad.
could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be 50.
All right, they have to stay up here somewhere, don't they?
I decided to paint him as if he was on deck plates.
Oh yeah.
Because he's going to be murdering rebel fleet troopers at a convention near you.
Yeah, I got to destroy some Argentines here soon.
Yep.
The worst part is my dumb Midwest ass thought you meant like a fucking deck made out of like a deck. Like in somebody's backyard. I was like, I don't know why you're doing it, but I love it.
He's just, barbecuing with the kids.
Yeah. Well, if he could.
Well, I mean, he's barbecued before.
Yeah.
On a personal level.
I was about to say, self-barbecuing shouldn't count for that. Because you're not supposed to do that with your kids, even if you give up your kids.
Damn, I did not.
Right.
Which is just stuff we probably should be applauding Darth Vader for.
Yeah.
Even though him giving up his kids did inadvertently lead to him getting, dead.
Well, it's great. NotJay is I listened to the book or listened to the core rule book today, and I'm going to be reading this tonight.
Yeah.
And kind of going over what I listened to and reading through it, and that way I can see what's missing, what's not, how these things work. Because this honestly is more specific rules to the Falklands. And I think starting with that and then looking in the big rule book's really going to help.
Sure, yeah.
Because not everything applies, like when they're talking about mounted units or MUs, or if they're talking about, assault fire with stealth units, SUs, right. Everything's an acronym. It's driving me nuts because when you're listening to it, you're like, oh, the SUMU, S1, S5, 65, 37, SSS, 35 SMCs can do this. You're like, what? Slow down.
Roll it back there, Slick.
I mean, I'm going to make a copy of the freaking glossary and carry it around with me while I'm listening.
Right.
But, I don't mind it. It's just that they've got a lot is abbreviated, just a lot. And it's a little annoying. But
well, as my friend Joel Franklin will tell you, as a clerk typist during the late 80s and 90s in the Army Reserve, he knows all too well the world of abbreviations, acronyms, and oh damn it, initializations of different things.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta have a book with me. I mean, otherwise, I'm just kind of, just listening to it. It makes it hard.
Yeah, that's what she said.
There you go. There, that was for you. That was for you, McMurray.
At least I wasn't the only one. NotJay's the one who dropped it. That's what she said.
Now here you go. So an explanation of what I was listening to. SWs can be dropped or destroyed by a GO, MMC, or SMC in the rally phase 3.0. You're like, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
A special weapon.
Yeah, I know what it
by a
can be dropped or destroyed by a good order multi-man counter or single man counter.
Yeah.
Yes.
See.
Well, if you're not reading it, you're just listening to it. You have to slow it down.
Friggin' person.
Right. Anyway.
Okay.
This book just seems to be more laid out for what we're doing.
Yeah. So in the hour and 20 minutes I've been on, I got Darth finished, and I've got a Rebel Trooper finished.
Jackpot, buddy.
And this is exactly why I decided to start doing this.
Well, sitting here and listening to you two, play with each other, I did this.
Hold
on. Let me figure out how to do this. Hold on. I know I can do this. Hold on. There you go.
I can't focus it really.
I can't look at it. What did you do?
He painted up an Aztec warrior.
Done. It's not done. Here.
It looks good though.
I'll do it this way.
Now what's he holding in his hand? Is that a head?
Can you see it better now?
Yeah. Is that a head?
That is a head.
Oh yes. Outstanding.
This is the second one. This is actually just base coated NotJay. That's it. I can show you the painted one if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the one I finished yesterday. I'm off Friday too, so I'll get some more painting done Friday.
I'm off on Friday also.
Oh, fantastic. You know
I am not.
Oh, dang. Look at that guy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hang on. Let me put him on a stick. Again.
Have some fun. This beat is sick. You want to take a ride on my disco stick? Really? No other Lady Gaga fans in the house? Okay.
That one's complete. Dead head and everything.
Nice.
There you go.
I have currently moved on, gentlemen. We are basing up Tallywhacker guys so that they can be
you can see it.
Primed and we can play with Brian's buddy Lassie.
There you go.
Oh, actually, I didn't realize I could get that close. Yeah, so we'll be playing with these.
I'm excited.
I got one more to do, and I have the starter set done, and we can get it taken care of.
Nice.
Be playing Mythic Americas now.
Nice.
I might see your man John in a couple weeks here.
Oh yeah, where are you going?
Down to Rolla to play a bolt action thing, and that's not too terribly far. Usually they get a good contingent from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
At those things, and I figure it's probably the only bolt action. I mean, it's the only bolt action thing I've seen going on in quite a while. So Mr. Russell himself might make an appearance, I would assume. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Joel says, regarding the Falklands, my mom was born in Argentina, and in elementary school she would recite Las Malvinas son Argentinas.
Oh, cool. I recognize none of those words.
That is going to be translated as... the Falklands are Argentine.
Oh. Well,
not so much.
oops.
British Paras kind of said that they are. And then he also says nifty regarding your headhunters there, or your not headhunters, your head chopper dudes.
The Aztecs?
Mm-hmm.
What about them?
Nifty.
Oh,
They're
Joel
nifty.
Franklin.
Oh, Joe. Hey, what's up, Joe? We're friends on Facebook.
Yep. He is one of well, he's known Jay longer than me. However, we crossed paths before Jay knew him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like he knew Jay longer than you've known Jay, and I was like, that's hard to believe, but okay.
No, Jay has known him longer than I have officially known him. However, we crossed paths far earlier.
I gotcha.
Being that we went to the same high school and didn't realize it.
That'll happen.
Yep. Well, I was only there for a semester, so, what are you going to do, right?
I mean, get kicked out and go to reform school like you, I would assume.
Yeah, well, hey, if you mean reform school, Lee Summit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he was a jackass.
Well, it's almost an hour and a half. I think we'll call it here for the night. Do you guys want to mention anything or say anything? What do we got going this week over at the War Room?
Well, we have the Admiralty edition of the core rule book for Victory at Sea, which we're going to be reviewing.
Shit. I can't find my clippers.
It's got chrome bumpers.
Yeah, it's got a chrome bumper on it.
57 DeSoto.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's got a chrome bumper. We're going to be reviewing the Victory at Sea. And we're also going to be having Mr. Forrest Harris on Friday night for a special edition of the War Room and talk about his Gunfight Royale Kickstarter and what's going on with him. Then we have our War Room Ramble Saturday night, which we're going to have. It's Hex Encounter Week, which is we're going to have the owner of the Lock and Load Tactical, which is one of these games here. Lock and Load Publishing. We're going to have him on here with Devin, of course. The Grognard will be there. We'll have a top 16, and then Sunday.
All the usual suspects should be there.
Sunday. There will be a fight of Gunfight Royale, I'm hoping. So,
yep.
If McMurray's up to it, and NotJay as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a very busy week.
Yes, it is.
And we're hoping to fit the Falklands in sometime soon. So,
yep, definitely. Also, be on the watch out for Scenario 2 from World War 85. I'm working on that. And it's actually going to go not only on Rocky's War Room, but I'm going to start filling up my library here too as well. So you'll be able to see it both places. So, again, folks, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'm going to be doing this 3, maybe 4 times a week. Just to sit me down. And as I was telling my brother earlier today, being on camera actually makes me focus more on my painting. Because if I'm just sitting here listening to music, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to go look something up on the internet and start running down rabbit holes.
Yeah, kind of like how you do the War Room show, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know why.
Well, because I start looking stuff up for you jackasses.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, anyway, David Hall, go ahead and revisit the first 45 minutes that you missed. It's all about McMurray cussing at his 3D printer and me thinking I'm over dry brushing Darth Vader.
It's a fun time.
Look at that. Joel Franklin says that Warlord Games has been killing it lately with their rules.
Some yes, Some not so much. Go
Victory at
go.
Sea is pretty stellar, and
Yeah.
Mythic Americas is pretty stellar too. So
Yeah. But definitely check out our unboxing of the Civil War epic battles, and you'll hear some varied and contrasting
yeah, about
points of
2,000
view.
about 2,000 people have. So why
Yep.
not?
Run, don't walk.
I'm gonna paint the Confederates, Joel. It's gonna be great.
Before we skip out, I painted this one last night on the show. Let's see if we can get her in here.
Oh, there you go,
Oh, cool.
Mr. Star Wars himself. We'll have to bring those over here and play some Wily shit with him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which reminds me, Wily Week's next week, so we're
Yep.
gonna be. I'd love to do an inaugural or another game with Mr. Wiley himself as well.
That'd be good times. Good times.
So,
well, folks, thank you again. Hope to see y'all next time. It's been great. And hold on, let me get back in here. Skittles. No, wait. BMW.
why not Skittles and BMW?
There you go. Well, I don't want the Skittles in the BMW because they'll go into the air vent.
Well, hold on, you got to stop the show once you say Skittles and BMW.
No, see, that's what you don't get, NotJay. They've got a thin candy coating.
Yeah, but then they're just going to rattle in there.
All right. Anyway, Skittles.
Yes. Everybody, take care. We'll see you here and over at the War Room. Skittles.
Ta-ta.